What is up, guys? It's your boy Rickakis, and today we have a brand new Xur Inventory review for the weekend of August 29th to September 1st, and so let's get started. Alright, let's take a look at what he has. Firstly, for the exotic armor, remember guys, you can actually change the archetypes that are displayed for at least one of these armor pieces by going and changing this ghost mod. So I'm Brawler. If I change to Specialist, I don't even need to load back into the tower. There's a chance that these change here. Put on Bulwark. And what do you know? This is now Grenadier, right? So, boom, that just changed in front of everyone's eyes. And that's how you're going to potentially manipulate your Gemini Jester this week to get whatever archetype you want. So in terms of the archetypes you want, in terms of the main stats you're looking for the Gemini Jester, well, you might want a bit of class because it's all about dodging. You kind of want 100 class if you are going to be using it a lot to disable people's radar in PvP, so keep that in mind. Then for the speed loader stacks, again, dodging is going to give you a benefit, so having a bit of a class spike would be beneficial. Remember, you don't need the main spike to be class, but just having like either the secondary or tertiary spike being class would also be fantastic. Then you've got the strongholds. Super unique exotic, gives you infinite guard with your sword, and I don't even know what you would want with these because, I mean, do you want weapons for your sword damage? It's not really a damage exotic. Health for survivability, but health is pretty much useless in PvE, so it's kind of just whatever you want. Do you want, you know, this here with a super spike could be great, just getting more super regen. It's really up to you. Like, these are a very unique exotic that don't necessarily fit into a traditional mold around a certain stat. Then you have the Pyrogale Gauntlets. These ones are obvious. These ones are super because Burning Maul is going to now create tornadoes when you use it, or melee as well because it does work with Consecration too. Then you've got the Sanguine Alchemy. This one is 100% weapons, guys. Actually, what it is right now, a Specialist with main stat class, secondary stat weapons is also pretty darn good here. Moving on from there, you have the Baldroth Wraithweaves. These are going to be your super because it's Winter's Wrath, that super that gets buffed from them. And then, of course, you have the exotic class items. After that, let's check here. Nothing there as usual. And for the catalyst this week, we have the Lord of Wolves catalyst. Extremely good, extremely important. If for whatever reason you have the Lord of Wolves and you don't have this catalyst, I think this is a very important pickup. Like, this is essentially a must buy because it massively improves one of the best, you know, exotic shotguns in the game. Even after the nerf, it still does crazy damage. Then you've got this Sturm catalyst, definitely an old one here, guys, but some people still do enjoy the Sturm in PvP, so this might be a good pickup for those people. But again, I think the Lord of Wolves is definitely the highlight here. As for the exotics, Black Talon, very cool exotic sword, going to shoot out a tracking projectile, but not really seeing play right now. The Skybirder's Oath is surprisingly good in mythic difficulty content on Kepler because enemies have so much health, and this automatically scorches on hip fires. Scorch when you hip fire, so you just get a ton of ignitions, and it actually is pretty good on that content. Then the Cerberus +1, not so good overall. And the Hawk Moon, remember guys, we don't look at the Hawk Moon because we can just go into collections, exotic, kinetic, and you can simply withdraw the Hawk Moon, and it's going to be random every single time, and that means you can simply do this over and over again until you get the God Roll, and the God Roll is going to be Hammer Forged or Full Bore. Then you want Opening Shot, and then Smooth Grip. Anyways, guys, going back to that stuff in Xur, as for the legendary weapons, we've got a True Prophecy here with Grave Robber Rampage. I mean, Acherized certainly isn't the worst, but then Reload, it's not that amazing. Then we've got the Silicon Necroma here, so an old old Nightfall weapon, very cool Nightfall weapon, but unfortunately, Focus Fury Compulsive Reloader is just not that good. Then we've got the Belisarius D here, guys. An aggressive 4-round burst, not as many of these in the game as you'd think. Then we do have Kill Clip with it, which is actually not bad, plus Elemental Capacitor. Now, that, I mean, it really depends. Like, if you are using, for example, Void to max out your stability or maxing out your handling and stuff with Arc can be quite good. So, I mean, high cal rounds and hammer forged or small bore and range, dude, you are going to have 100. You actually will have 100 range with this roll from Xur. So this actually might be a pickup here, guys. Like, this is kind of a cool aggressive burst. Again, even with the high cal for a more flinch as well. Again, it depends on what you're playing because of Elemental Capacitor, but like, all right, I'll pick it up. I don't even think I have one of those, to be honest. Anyways, guys, as for the other weapons, Outlast with Opening Shot, Feeding Frenzy, absolutely not. Then we have the Brea's Love here with Precision Instrument, Perfect Float. Precision's not bad at all, but Perfect Float, definitely not the best. However, this is craftable, so you can... I think you should be able to withdraw as many of these as you can and potentially just get a red border when you buy it from Xur, or if you have any leftover harmonizers, you can use that on it. Then we've got the Plug 1, a Nightfall weapon, but Kickstart well-rounded is not very good. We've got the Swarm, another Nightfall weapon. Vorpal weapon is actually not bad, then well-rounded is not really what you want, guys. Then we've got Braytech Osprey, another Nightfall weapon. Frenzy, actually not terrible. Autoloading, these actually work together because Frenzy will trigger while the weapon is stowed, so you can switch it out. It's gonna have Frenzy active and be reloaded from autoloading. So again, not a terrible roll, but you know, it's not super meta, let's be honest here. And then you've got this Elatic Principle. Target lock, actually pretty good with it. Moving target, not so much. Again, this is craftable, however. So overall, guys, definitely the highlight this week is the Lord of Wolves Catalyst. If for whatever reason you do not have this, this is a must buy. On top of that, this Belisarius isn't too bad, not super insano style, but definitely not too bad. And hey, just getting a Swarm with Vorpal weapon is not bad either. And this Sanguine Alchemy with Specialist, again, this is kind of the archetype you want, so definitely not a bad archetype there, guys. And so that's going to be it for the video. Hope you enjoyed and found this informative. If you did, please remember to help me out by simply rating and especially sharing this video. If you guys want to see more Destiny 2 content similar to this, don't be afraid to slap that subscribe button. If you want to get in touch with me and keep up to date with the latest channel activity, the best way is to follow me on Twitter at RickKakis. That is linked in the description down below. Again, I hope you enjoyed the video, and as always, have a good day.